G'day sports fans, welcome to HQ. So it's been now 4 weeks since Peaks, and if you've seen my other video, which is here, you would have known that I had a bit of a crash. But I want to talk about it today. I want to talk about how I actually think my Peaks was quite successful, because I made a massive change to the way I ride Peaks this year. I did a lot of listening and learning, and my nutrition strategy was very different to previous years. And had I not had that crash, I would have made my goal quite comfortably. So, how did I get a course PR by over half an hour of a crash, and probably would have PR'd it by 50 minutes if I hadn't have crashed? I did it with this. Oops, not that, this. Oh, it wasn't this either. Maybe it was this. This. That's right guys, plain old sugar. So how did I come about this? Well, I took some advice from some people I really respect and trust. They'd been letting me down the old sugar water path for a while, so I started training with it probably in about November last year. Started on a small dose to see if I could handle it, and then gradually up my dose. I ran 2 bottles at Peaks the whole day with the sugar water, and these bottles had about 185 grams of carbs in it each. And I took 4 baggies with me of 185 grams with me, and that's all I had for the entire event. So I use either this stuff for the stuff to flavour it, only a scoop of each just to put some flavour in it, because having sugar flavoured water is not fantastic. When you put some flavour in it, makes it far more easy to drink. So how did it go? Well, I'm not here to tell everyone what to do and what not to do. This is just my personal experience, and it was a game changer. On the training rides pre-Peaks, I was absolutely astounded at how well it worked. Doing rides with not eating, needing to eat on the rides, getting home and not being hungry, recovering better, having far less fatigue the evening of the rides. And that translated into the Peaks performance. So for the day, I think I consumed about 115 grams of carbs per hour for Peaks. Wasn't hungry at all during the event, and wasn't hungry when I finished now. Could be debated that was because of what the body was going through after the crash, but nah, it was this stuff. So that's my experience so far. Like, I trained with it for 4 months before Peaks, up my dose each week slowly but surely, so I got used to it, and I could not believe the difference it made with performance, energy on the bike, having strength all day. Once I started training the stuff, PR started coming. I felt great. I'd never trained stronger before Peaks. Now, previously I had gone down the path of bars and solid foods and stuff like that, and it just wasn't working. And last year I absolutely had the worst nutrition strategy ever, and I suffered when that heat came, suffered like a dog. This year, we all know it was a bit hot down the back. Wasn't as hot as last year, but it was still pretty warm. Running all day on this stuff, I was fine. When I got to a rest stop, I would make sure that I tanked probably half at least one of these of just normal water, because I didn't have water only on the bike, and I think that helped a little bit. But yeah, sugar water, I am a convert and sold for the major. I won't do it for a quick run down to Morty or Franger on Beach Road, but for the big training rides that are 4 hours plus in the hills, this is me now. And when you consider that this would probably do me nearly 2 rides, and it costs like a bit over $2 a bag, you can't go wrong. A little bit of flavour, and this stuff's got electrolytes in it. This one's got a little electrolytes. I actually did add 5 grams of salt to each of the mix bags, so I got a little bit of sodium in there as well, which I also think helped with water absorption through the body. A couple of times I did it without. I got bloated, but I definitely didn't get bloated at Peaks. So that's my experience so far. Massive game changer for me. Will we do it in the future? We'll probably start looking at getting maybe some multidextrin into the mix. To done some reading on what it is to have the couple of different kinds of carbs in there. But again, not providing advice or anything like that. This is just some learnings that I've taken onto the bike, and they've worked for me, and I'm sharing with you, because despite my crash, I still think I missed my target goal time of sub 9 hours by 7 minutes, and my crash cost me 16 minutes instead. I was going to quite comfortably to get my goal. Thanks to this stuff, big difference. So that's it guys. Hopefully I'll see you on the train track as I recover from this stack, and we'll be ready for another crack next year. Talk to you soon.